Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Play Slay the Spire. Daily challenge, again for confidence. Confidence purposes. Hey, hello, my Russian fan. I know no Russian words, but hello. Well, that's not true. I know niet, and I know da, and I know borst. But at the same time, if somebody was like, you know, I think it's kind of insulting to be like, oh, you're from this place? Here's hello, goodbye, and an item of food. Aren't I worldly? No, instead I should have just left it at what it was. Many usual suspects here. Slatus, congrats. Insanity Binary Hoarder. I don't like a Hoarder daily most of the time because the scores, and please don't take this as shade throwing. Whoa, we start with 20 block. That's highly great. Yeah, why not? We'll do it this way. This is not shade throwing at the people that are ranked really well. Rather, it's just, you know, it's the name of the game. It kind of seems like basically, let's see what we want next turn. Yes, probably no, is my guess. Remove all of your orbs. I hate it. See you later. Apparently, fission was too good, so they nerfed it. Little did I know, I thought it was absolutely garbage. I guess we will, let me see, that'll do 8, and then this will do another 8. So this will kill you, we don't need to play Leap. What was I saying? Oh, it's just a race to see who can get Mind Blast. Like, if you can get Mind Blast early, you're set. It's fine. If we add a card, I think but curses are good. Let's go for it. So we get 3 normalities. Curses are good for points, I should say. So this is like, I mean, obviously, you know what? Let's embrace. I'm going to remove a normality. But apart from that, let's embrace curses. As long as we're adding other cards, we should feel relatively okay. By the way, I'm a moron. I was thinking about like Ascension mode plays. So I chose a path that only is going to be able, especially now, I'm only going to be able to fight one elite. I basically screwed my score from the get-go by like 100% committing the Ascension mode. But you know what? I'd rather do worse on the daily as a warm-up, because I'm going to be recording a bunch of Slay the Spire today. Wow, that was like not a very smart play either. I'd rather do worse on the daily as a warm-up, and then do better at Ascension because I'm keeping relatively good habits, even though my habits are actually not that good. Hyper Beam comes so close to killing you, but doesn't finish the job. Because you'll lose 3 focus. Yeah, you're going to suck. So, I think we just equilibrium, unfortunately, and then reprogram. And we'll get all this crap out of here because it looks like garbage, and then we'll hit you for 0. We have to keep Hyper Beam as well. Good point. Alrighty. Didn't even think about that value of equilibrium. Gonna take defrag. We need to take as many cards as possible, but we're also gonna continue to take as many curses as possible, even though might strike you as a little bit risky. Oh, we can't remove cards, that's right. Forget genetic algorithm, but if we add a card, we add 3. What 3 cards would we like to add here? I actually think, you know what? Let's add genetic algorithm. It's early enough, and I'll add Steam Barrier too. It's early enough that we might be able to get those up to be better than normal blocks. That's my, like, relatively low requirement for feeling successful here. Sorry, like, my brain is all over the place. I'm so exhausted. Gain energy and draw 1 card for each orb removed. That won't be necessary. Maybe it didn't get nerfed. It's just different now. This is also pretty bad. That's what I figured. So we're about to take 7 right to the face. I'm not really complaining. I woke up really early to stream today because we had friends from out of town. So I moved my stream time around, and it's a whole, you know, basically my day is like 3 hours off right now. So for me, my brain is like, man, it's late. It's not though. It's like it's 7 p.m. But we're gonna get ourselves going with some Slay the Spire. 52 damage. Or, you know, I mean, it's really good. I'm trying to think, if we use this, we'll go to 31, 62 damage. Still won't kill you even with this. And this is only going to do 7. I still think... I was like, oh, just play Thunderstrike. Yeah, just play Thunderstrike. That'll work out. Where are you going to get the energy from? Duh, I didn't think about that one, boss. I send you guys over here to kill the elite. You come back with no energy. Duh, sorry, boss. Yo, that's a dream come true. I love having infinite block. That's pretty cool. Self-repair, please. We want to play genetic for sure. Self-repair. There will be no self-repair. That's fine. Yeah, give me some white noise. I say, is white noise the title of an 80s song? Because if it's not, it really should be. It's like, you know, seems like a song that Whitesnake could have sang. Whitesnake sings white noise. Stranger things have happened. Probably. Sure. There you go. We've done it. That one does nothing, but at least it exhausts. Wait a minute, it still gave us energy, even though we didn't remove an orb. We've done it. We've broken the system. Something for nothing. Money for nothing. And the chicks for free. Realistically... Well, if you play that, you really shouldn't play Buffer. Because you spend 3 energy to block 12 instead of 2. So sure, we'll do it this way. And we'll do it this way as well. Channel some Frost at least. I think it's going just fine. A lot of the damage that we've taken has actually been a direct result of regret. You know, not the concept, but the curse. Which I guess the curse is based on the concept, but... He's not dead. Now he is dead. So we are kind of like, we're flubbing it for score right now. What I mean by that is, we're adding a lot of duplicate cards that we might not necessarily care about in most circumstances. But we care about them right now. The reason we care about them right now, I'm going to pop this too. The reason we care about them right now is because, you know, as much as I don't think really having 6 stacks in our deck is exactly what I need right now, I think it's A, not bad, and then B, on top of that, dude, this is going to crush. We should defrag first, but... Oh, but then it doesn't do damage, of course. It still works, like... Oh my god, it kind of doesn't work, actually. I don't know why, after all that talk, I was still like, yeah, of course, it'll evoke those orbs, do so much damage, and we'll get energy in cards. I wish I could summon, like, the voice of, like, a super... smart evil genius. No, you nincompoops! You half-wits! You don't get the energy! SpongeBob! Anyway. 27. How are we gonna get there? We're not. Could've... No, we're still not, obviously, but... We would have if we had popped our Dex potion. I think we should just start hitting. I feel like I've set myself back way further than I need to be set back here. You're attacking. I hate that, but you're like barely hit. So I think we'll like rebound, go for the eyes. You're doing 12. The stacks are actually incredible. I'm sorry I, you know, besmirched your good name. Now you're attacking, man. I've barely done... I see your point now. We'll switch to you temporarily. Luckily, we've got good frost orbs here. Sorry, it's getting very hot in my office as well. I overdressed. Take off one of my 6 sweaters. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's so much better already. Now I can think. My radiator was busted. Okay. Well, I would like to play Echo Form, and we've already taken damage, so it doesn't seem that bad. But, you know what? Get it out there. Go ahead, hit me for 3,000, see if I care. I've already screwed up. You can't hurt me more than I've hurt myself with my own actions here. Whatever you play, it gets played twice. So, for me, I'm like Storm, Defrag, Hello World. And all of a sudden, we got quite a lot of lightning out there. Yeah, so it's amazing, like, one Echo form just totally changes your run like that. And it's obviously, like, completely handled now. It doesn't really matter what we play. So yeah, you know, I actually think adding powers to the deck seems like the most logical approach. And I know it's like we want to add as many curses as possible, but we also want to take away some of the truly terrible ones. Removing both normalities is huge. Alright, and now we can start to have a good time. Even though we have no chance of, like, top 100 placement. Oh well, there's a lot of smart people that play this game. I see 3 elites. I see 3 elites. Expect my apology video soon. Yes, and we'll just hit you with a rebound. Can't rebound any of the cards we played anyway. One's exhaust, one's a power. Alright. See, Fission... There's no point in playing that, but I still think Fission is kind of just horrible. We can get... This also gives us 10 block. So I think that that's appropriate. 12 damage, 10 block for 2 energy. Then we'll just play defrag, really just to make the lightning slightly better. And... just thinking. If we were to hologram... We don't really have good hologram targets, except we could gain more block. So as much as, like, Hyper Beam is tempting, I kind of like defrag, hologram, like, leap, steam barrier. We should have saved enough energy, recycle, exhausted the Hyper Beam, and then play, you know, we could have gotten more out of it, but this will work just fine. Multicast will hit you for 30, and then you'll die. Well, if we've already got Rip and Tear, we're going to take more Rip and Tear. Remove all strikes, obtain 5 bites. I guess in that point, it was just obtain 5 bites. But losing your strikes is actually an advantage most of the time. You know what? Got to consider that a pretty okay start. We did no damage to him, but we at least got something to move him for the future. White noise heat sinks. Interesting. If I'm destined to take damage anyway, I'll still take it, but at least we're making genetic algorithm better. I know we have a self-repair. That didn't come from a white noise earlier. That was just in our hand. Well, I might deserve this. At some point, I think it would probably be for the best if we could actually hit this guy and do some damage. So I'm going to forego the Echo forms. And we poked through that hard outer shell. So now we don't need any block. So if we can actually, we're slowly, that's the thing with an Insanity deck as well. You know, we're kind of slowly learning how it works ourselves. Like what this deck's timbre is going to be. And I'm learning that, like, the way we've built it so far, whether intentionally or otherwise, Frost is so important. Love it. That was very dumb. I should have played Hello World. It's just once you... I don't know if anybody else gets in this boat. It's happened to me in Paper Magic as well. But, you know, once you start playing cards, it's like intoxicating. You're just like, well, and another, and another. And they're like, you don't have any mana for that. And I'm like, you know what? You're correct, and I resign. You can't fire me, I quit. Okay, next turn. Hologram can get a boot sequence, so that's 13 block for 1, which is really good. Rip and Tear is okay, but I think I'd rather get Defrag out there ASAP. We can always hit this guy with a Fire Potion just to get tempo. If we need to. And you know, to be honest, I would recommend it to myself, so that's what I'm going to do. It's weird because, like, based on the scores, but I'm learning pretty quickly. The score does not always indicate the true story on a daily. 9. I don't know, it's only giving us 8. Man. Like, just because if scores are high, it's more likely to be an easy daily. I would agree with that statement 100%. We should have done Storm and then this, but I wanted to see how much block we could get. We almost got there. But it's also indicative of, like, the, you know, do you get a lot of opportunities for collector? Do you get the events that give you the most points? Like, obviously, those are of a critical importance. Now, this, it will do 13 plus 24, 37, and the lightning will get you. I really want to hit the shop. Okay, that'll work too. You know what? I'll take strawberry. We are taking damage, unfortunately. I don't feel like I'm playing that well. But I also feel like going back and forth between, might as well do it this way. Going back and forth between Ascension and daily challenges, not necessarily the right way to, you know, live your life. Now, I'm going to draw this time because I really want the block. So that we take 6 less damage. I guess it was 5 less damage, but still. And, well, it's highly unfortunate. But yeah, this daily doesn't seem simple so far. And that could be because, like, I've done just a horrible job of keeping myself alive here. And we may well die over the course of this fight. Like, he should lethal us now for 30 damage. You gotta accept it sometimes, you know? Like, I think we're just literally dead. Well, it's pretty bad. But you know what? I'm used to losing. Let's go to Ascension. I know we did Defect last time, but he's the same guy as the daily. So, 99 gold for a rare relic. Oh, Duvu doll. Not really what we're looking for most of the time, but we'll try to make it happen. Alright. The only way I could redeem myself is to actually move up a level of Ascension over the course of this video. And it feels like my brain, to me, was already in Ascension mode. So this is like... I'm excited. You know, I'm ready. So far, so good. I like all of the cards. I really like Boot Sequence. I like to have one of those in my deck. You know what? Don't even worry about it. For upgrade a strike and defend, who cares? This is not the draw you want on your first turn. That's okay. We're gonna take a hit. It's the one thing that sucks about, and I mean it's the same with the Silent, I suppose, but the thing that sucks about the Defect relative to the Ironclad is if things go wrong, you have no choice. You know, you have to heal at some point. There's nothing you can do about it. I will always, always, always spend. Like, if I can get Frost Orbs by spending on the first turn, dude, they pay so much. That's a block. We get a free block per turn. Aren't you excited? You should be. If I do this, I didn't... You gotta pay attention to the amount of energy. See, the thing is, I'm very tired. You wouldn't criticize a tired man. Especially a tired man with glasses. Alright, come get a taste. Piece of garbage. I'm freaking... You should see the other guy. I'm gonna... tear your heart out. Would've liked to get Glacier out there, but, you know... When you get the damage, I feel like you take the damage. Or you do the damage. Let's not say take the damage. If we get Glacier, we are going to want to play it. Now this guy, I'm like, okay. I think you just hit him. You probably play a defend at this point. And we didn't take that much. Over the course of this fight, you know, things, they definitely get harder than that. Or worse than that. And I will definitely take Cold Snap. But I'm excited by the prospect that, you know, Singing Bowl... You know what? Just rest up a little. Singing Bowl is very nice for us. If we could avoid cards as much as possible. Dude, okay. So, it's a little minor, but I'm going to say Anchor makes it so we probably don't have to worry about Boot Sequence quite as much, in case you were curious how I felt about that. Now, I would like to maybe open with Glacier or something just to get some Frost Orbs out there. So I will do that. Even though he's going to wake up. So you might as well hit him. So now we get 6 passive block. Takes us to 13. I'll go to 18, hit him once. Now, again, this is where you just slowly die. So yeah, we've done a great job of not taking damage, but so what? So I think here, you at least have to get that 3 extra damage out there. And this is starting to look a little horrible, to be honest. Take 5. We're getting them, but I mean, could be better. So we have 9. This time, I'm going to put up slight. Ooh, you're not done. We're going to take 7. We are going to need to heal after this, but this is actually not that bad for us. So we'll put Zap here. We'll Cold Snap you. We'll Strike you. You take 3. We need to do 13 damage to you. It's probably not going to happen. It actually literally cannot happen. So I'm going to just whittle you down. We take another 8. But we got him. Not my best fight, maybe. The archetype people have been suggesting so far in the comments is the power archetype, where you basically, as soon as you get a storm, you just snap into gear. You know, after all these blocks, we can probably afford to get rid of a single defend. Let's upgrade Glacier to its... Oh, I thought it would become its previous glory. Free Zap is really nice. And, you know... I don't know why the game hates me. I try to be a friend to the game. Try to be a nice guy. And they just say, you know what? Why don't you go fight this guy about 1,000 times. I know I played skills. I would do it again. Only taking 2 damage on that one. Never getting that dual cast around. Go ahead, hit me for 16. I gotta hit you for 16 on this turn. That's unlikely. I just want to make sure we will live. We're actually only taking 18 damage, which is more than I would like, but... Yeah, maybe we should have lowered the... Oh, man, they really want us to take curses, huh? I think if we... This is terrible. If we can make it through the first floor, the world's our oyster. Can we make it through the first floor? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's hard. No, it's hard to hear you over the music in here. What'd you say? Yeah, I'm trying. Well. Normally we don't get hit by that, and that's a terrible sign. I'm just looking at the run, and I'm like, this has no future. It took us that long to do 60 damage to this guy. That was like 5 turns. It's pretty bad. But we are putting up enough block at 18, which is actually 22, so we can hit you once. We can hit you twice. We didn't have the energy. 12, he's doing 20. We have 16. That should sort us by 1. Yeah. But this is like, this deck is built to just bore enemies to death. So if that's the way you like to play, you know, I'm not going to suggest that that's a negative. All I'm going to suggest is that, you know, I'm slowly falling asleep while I'm playing, and that's okay. We also cannot continue to take damage every time that comes around. This isn't a Green Day song. You know what, though? I'm not giving up hope yet, even though I've clearly expressed a pretty negative opinion about the parameters of this run so far. Let's focus on the positive. What are the positives? 15. So it's 20. If we get cursed from the... Yeah, this is still fine. We probably should put Zap closer to the front. I'll admit that one full stop right out the bat. If we get the cursed relic from this, Duvudal Darkstone Periapt, however the heck you pronounce it, I truly believe we have a chance at Ascension greatness. That being said, we are going to die right here. So that's pretty cool. I love when that happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue. I'm going to go to the main menu. I'm going to play, and I'm going to do an Ascension defect run. And it's just going to be better this time. You know what? Let's go meme build. Lose cracked core in exchange for 4 energy per turn, but no enemy intense. One sec. I'm also going to turn the air on. It's hot in here. I'm turning it down. It's a sauna. Well, I will do both for now. Alright. What do we need? With 4 energy, we probably want to fight enemies. And then take expensive cards. By the way, it's a true confidence there. Not playing the defend, because I know that he buffs on turn 1. So we're going to have to rely a little bit on our knowledge of the game, and that's a terrible sign. I will play FTL. If it draws something that costs more than 0, I'd consider that a positive. I was just going to say, he does 12 damage turn 1, doesn't he? You son of a gun. Well, oh, we are stupid. If we didn't play the defend, we would have killed him. Instead, we took 2 damage. So, you know, it leaves us rife for, like, you know, you're not playing the game exactly correctly sort of comments, but so be it. This early, I don't think we can take any of those. I think we got to be a little shrewder. You have 21. You might both attack. So here's how I see it. Yeah, they hit for 8. Maybe 8 and 8, so. So far I feel okay about this. I'll take a charge battery. You always like energy. I don't really mind going... Well, I was just going to say I don't really care if we go to a shop early. Okay, so I am going to probably try to pursue the power deck. And I'm going to take... Oh, we can't buy it. It's too expensive. I was thinking Doom and Gloom might fit into our price point here. Now, this guy hurts. Oh, not as much as I thought, actually. We have problems. Storm is great, but we have no other powers right now. So, I would say, like, at this point, just about every power... You are an idiot. Thank God we had a charged battery last turn. Look at his HP. We're going to take... You know what? Give me a genetic algorithm early. I'm willing to take a stab at it. So, yes. No. Well, it doesn't buff him to play this, so we might as well play it. We have too much energy anyway. Why not play the defend? Really, that was a meta choice to, like, hopefully do better later. I made that decision for future Ryan. Could be worse. Prayer wheel. We will take static discharge. It has to go like this. We'll rest. Hello, Tomo. You have a meow for me? Yeah, little meow. You like that? Tomo knows tricks. Tomo, meow for me, please. Yeah, a little meow, right, Tomo? Hey, Tomo. Oh, his breath smells so bad. Did you just eat? Oh, my lord. Alright, we gotta focus on this one. So I'm happy we have this out here. I think we'll just stall for a second because we have to draw a zap. And then, we also have to go on him this turn. So I really wish that we drew something a little bit more potent than that, but... Tomo! Hey, buddy. That was a little meow. I don't know if you could hear that at home. So he does 20. So what do? Something like that. Apparently you play every card in your hand. That's very skillful. And then, you know, he does 20. So I'm thinking we'll do a little something like this. We're going to kill him quickly. That's very nice. Normally I would probably play an Ancient Potion. But I actually don't know if we care about him debuffing our strength. I don't know if we're going to kill him next turn, but we're doing more damage with, like, this sort of stuff. Now, we might indeed look like a fool, but instead we look like a damn genius. Sorry, YouTube. Yeah, Reinforced Body works okay. It's a big blocker. Alright, so we have the mildest of mild synergies. We do want to make Storm innate as soon as possible. Take my potion. Give me blue candle. I see your blue candle. Hello, Tomo. He doesn't like when I sing. Is that true, buddy? Tomo. He's like, you should have taken all for one back there when you had the... I know, Tomo, but you don't understand, okay? You gotta mix up the archetypes sometime, especially when you're losing. Okay, we got tons of lightning. I mean, you obviously know at this point, we're getting 10 damage this turn. So if we could play this for 2, that's fine. Or for 1 and 1, but it's, you know, same difference. If we could get Electrodynamics, we're in love. Electrodynamics with this build will pull it together. But, you know, heat sinks, especially an upgraded heat sinks, is very important as well. Oh, it could be worse. It could be worse. At least we drew an X card. Now, our deck is just getting absolutely stuffed full of dazes. I have a good feeling about this so far, though. Usually, and I guess maybe we should focus on killing this dude, but... come on. Ugh. We're going to take 5 as a result of that. Yeah, that was pretty dumb. It's harder than you'd think without enemy intents, you know? But what I was going to say is usually we don't have a unifying theme this early in the game. Usually we're still like, I don't really know what we're doing, and we need like a card to show up that changes that for us. This time we're like, okay, we take every power that appears forever. We should try to kill one of these. I mean, this guy's got to go, but if we can kill you for 0, I don't mind. This is just horrendous. Because then we got to do 22 damage to this fool next turn. Or he's going to hit us for 1,000. We got to do 30 damage to you. Even better. Okay. So that seems easy. We'll put up 10 block, and then... Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much for your help. Well, we will have to rest. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm really glad that I played the... I'm really glad I played the regen potion when I did. Who would have known that it could be so important? Probably should have focused that guy first. I'll give it, you know, that's an obvious option there. I don't even know if hologram, like, I don't know, we have nothing that we want to target it with right now. I've decided I will lose 30 gold. And please, Lord, even though our HP is low, let us live. I beg you. You know, turn 1 he doesn't do anything, so. Thankfully, genetic algorithm is actually pretty good. I'm going to hold off on the dual cast to get the passive damage and put up as much block for his heavy turn. You got to get both statics out there. And I'm thinking you just zap. At this point, we want to take, like, our ideal way to approach this is if we could take no damage, that's great. If we could take a little damage every single turn, that might actually be kind of better. Like, if we could take 1 damage per turn, we get 2 lightning out of it, which is 16 damage. It's just delicate because we don't see how much damage this fool is doing to us. And that's, like... This is not really an easy run. It's just that, you know... Runic dodecahedron forces you to rely on your instincts a little bit. And we're very familiar with the first floor bosses because we've died to them about 1,000 times each. Love it. Love it. Now, it's probably not a big attack this turn. But how much are you willing to bet your life on it? Probably not, right? I think I'm willing to do that. Go up to 14 block. Okay. We gotta kill him. We'd like to kill him. Yo, maybe we got something here. Buffer? I mean, creative AI is what you have to do. And then, it is tempting to play Cursed Key, I'll admit. Since we can play curses. It'll cost us HP to do it, so we'd really like a self-repair, but the idea is that we'll kind of hopefully just get that naturally from creative AI. I think you have to play Static Discharge turn 1, personally. So they're doing like 20. You know what? Get creative AI out there. You get some orbs. You know, this might not, like, necessarily be the way that I would choose to approach this. Because we've lost half of our HP immediately, but... Self-repair, please? That's not a self-repair, though, is the thing. So, you can see my confusion. So close. Alright, we took 60 damage on our first fight, so... I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. Force Field's good, and sure, more storms seems very appropriate. I have no curse I would need to remove, or no card I need to remove. Remove a card, upgrade all strikes and defense. We'll start with upgrade all strikes and defense. Dude, I just realized I have to fight an elite, so I'm a little nervous about our whole HP-related situation. We'll probably go this path instead. If we live, which, you know, of course, I'm quite hopeful for. Just really, really want to, like, get some damage out there. If we could ever do that, that'd be really nice. So I think this is where he starts to debuff. Well, it's probably, like, the most useful card I ever could have hoped for there, so thank you so much. I would love to play creative AI. I don't know if we have the ability to play creative AI. We have a lot of energy, don't get me wrong. 15. You know what? Let's play creative AI, because it's going to do damage anyway. And that's as much block as we're going to get. So they did hit us for 6. So my methodology right now is pretty simple. I play as much defense as I conceivably can. Oh, absolutely. I do think we can make auto shields work. I take as much defense as I conceivably can. Oh, let's just do the same fight but harder. This is cool and a lot of fun. And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not being sarcastic. We're going to be forced to reckon with the fact that we're going to be vulnerable. You know what? Works for me. Just want to make sure... I mean, this is the kind of turn you want to watch out for. We probably cannot play creative AI. Want to make sure we do that instead. Still took 7, so we would have been in harm's way, to put it politely. Dude, genetic algorithm, so useful here. Okay, so we'll play auto shields. Genetic is still probably worth playing. We got him. At this point, there's nothing he can do. Unless we get a terrible draw on one turn. Which, now that I think about it... highly plausible. 11 block. Of course, this is just ridiculous. And then 7 damage plus 12. I think we'll just play it safe, because we really don't mind stalling. If we get a self-repair, that's a dream for us. But we will instead just slay this fool. And we'll rest, and then probably die at the next elite because I was overly aggressive. Yeah, give me a go for the eyes. It's almost defense. Man, what I wouldn't give for an innate storm. Well, if you went to the campfire... yeah, I know, okay? If some butts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. I'm pretty sure I am dead immediately. Goodbye. Ugh. I don't know what to say, except I'm sorry. We'll be back with the silent. Then, dude, Ascension. Maybe Ascension 9 is my Everest. This is like a rare. This is like a 4-loss video. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Please, please keep hitting me up with your tips, tricks, you know, cheeses. I'll take any strat I can get at this point. A Gouda, a Fromage, a Havarti, a Jarlsberg, an Oka, a Pacific Rock, a Cheddar, Mozzarella, Monterey, Colby. I'll take what I can get. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your understanding. I'll see you next time.